So, do protein shakes cause acne? As somebody who lifts every single day of the week, I definitely have an opinion on this. But Joe Fazer made a video about this with a very interesting experiment inside of it. So we're gonna watch and see exactly what he comes up with, and I'll tell you my thoughts as we go throughout it.
I am a pretty typical gym lad.
I go to the gym, avoid legs as much as I can, flex in the mirror for way too long, eat my chicken and rice day in and day out, and also drink my protein shakes. But is this simple drink the cause of my acne breakouts? Well, in this video, I want to find out. If you type in on Google,
oh boy, I cannot wait for this. Let's see.
Do protein shakes cause acne? So many results will appear, the majority of which say that yeah, consuming too much whey protein does run the risk of causing acne breakouts. But why is this? Why does this drink even have any correlation to acne? Well, this drink is whey protein. Whey is a byproduct of milk. When you consume this stuff, a hormone called IGF-1 increases in your body. IGF-1 is responsible for increasing sebum production, and when there's too much sebum, it clogs your pores and causes acne breakouts.
Okay, so
I'm blown away by this guy's production. It is so good. The editing is so fire. So far, everything is off to a great start. Yep, the science definitely shows that whey protein causes acne, and one of the mechanisms is IGF-1, which is insulin-like growth factor. But then also another thing that happens is it raises something in your body called mTOR, and when your mTOR is increased, it also causes you to produce more sebum. So you're kind of getting a double whammy when you're taking whey protein.
So the science technically has some truth behind it, but nowadays anything causes anything according to Google. Like eating a chocolate bar will apparently cause cancer or something like that.
No way. It's so good. He found a Google search that shows that chocolate. Dude, that's fire. Just to prove his point, I like that.
So what I want to find out in this video is how much truth is there behind the science. Will these shakes actually make your spots that bad?
Let's find out.
I got 5 of my mates who regularly go to the gym to participate in my study. I gave each of them a shitload of protein powder, and for the next 30 days they have to drink 3 protein shakes a day. That's a total of 90 shakes in a month.
That's a lot of protein shakes in a day and in a month. Really, everyone's just taking 1 a day. So he's doing a little overkill just to really see. This is gonna be interesting.
Which, let's be honest, is a ridiculous amount. I'm going to see how much this affects their acne, if at all. Now, none of these guys know what the experiment is for. All they got to do is just drink for 30 days.
Okay, so the challenge is officially started today. This is my first protein shake.
Alright, so this is the first day.
This is my first protein shake.
First shake.
Shake number 1.
This is my mate Hal, who's one of the contestants. Now, about a week in on Snapchat, I got a voice note from him saying this.
Boys, I don't know if it's a coincidence or if it's these protein shakes every day, but my skin is not doing very well.
All right. The first one bites the dust, man. We got the first victim.
And he wasn't the only one noticing it. Over the 4 weeks,
I've noticed a couple more spots.
Other than the fact I've had like a few spots.
but let's see the results after the 30 days. How'd you find the 4 weeks?
It was alright.
Any negative side effects?
Not really. My skin was just like fluctuating. Like I had some like spots around my lips and then like some random ones and then some on my arms as well. That was weird.
I've got a few spots like scattered about, but other than that,
Do you usually get spots?
not often. It's like
Okay, so his friends usually don't break out. They're starting to get some spots. Nothing crazy, no cystic acne like me when I was drinking whey protein, but definitely seeing a disruption in their skin.
it's like the odd 1 or 2,
Okay.
but now it's like a few.
No, not really.
With anything?
No. Only spots. Only a couple spots, but that might have just been in my head.
Okay, so 3 out of the 5 people said that they noticed a couple more spots within the 30 days. 2 said they noticed nothing. Now take Ben. He said that he noticed some more spots throughout the 30 days. If we look at the photos week by week, we can see it's very, very minute. The same with Jack, who said he noticed spots. Again, very minute. Joe was a guy who said he didn't notice anything, and you can see his skin stayed the same pretty much the entire 30 days. shakes. And remember, this is when they're drinking an excessive amount.
So, my final verdict. Do protein shakes cause acne? Yeah. They may cause the odd little pimple here and there, but ultimately, these big acne breakouts that you may be getting will not be down to these things. Instead, there'll be some other factor that you need to solve. My advice, keep drinking these stuff. Thanks for watching.
All right. So, very interesting video, very interesting experiment, and the results were really interesting too. Like, even when taking 90 protein shakes in a month, most of his friends only saw minor breakouts. You know, 4 or 5 more pimples than usual, but all pimples, no cystic nodular acne, which good for them. Like, that would have sucked to start that when they weren't expecting that. And this experiment is a great way to point out that everybody is different. While we know scientifically there's so many studies that milk and whey and dairy definitely cause acne, it's different how it's going to manifest for each person. Some people will just see a couple more pimples. Some people will not even see any breakouts at all. And for those people who don't break out at all, what's happening is that you don't have enough things that are basically acne violators happening to push you over that threshold where you break out. So there, you know, there's all this stuff that you could do that usually will cause people who are really predisposed to acne to break out. You know, things like eating really high fat or high sugar things, or having alcohol, or being really stressed. A lot of people can get away with a lot of those things before they hit threshold. But for people who are predisposed to acne, that threshold is a lot lower, and so it takes a lot less to go over that threshold. And for those people, you have to really, really be careful with things like dairy, which can really start a whole phase of, for me, cystic nodular acne. And if you have no clue what I'm talking about, I used to have a gallon of milk every single day, as well as whey protein shakes and whey protein bars, all sorts of stuff. And I would have 5 or 6 nodular cysts all over my face every single day. When I finally cut that dairy completely out, I immediately saw my cystic acne start to clear up. And within about a month or so, I didn't have any cysts anymore. As soon as I tried to have 1 serving of whey again, via a whey protein bar, I immediately had a cystic acne breakout the next day. So it's really important to pay attention to what your body does and not base it off of what other people's bodies do. If you're someone who's dealing with acne and you're trying to figure out how to get rid of it and you just feel like you're spinning your wheels and you just don't know the solution, check out my acne program. It's theacnemethod.com. I've been able to help hundreds of people. If you go on the site, you'll see the transformations, the success stories on there. So go check those out for sure. This is something made by somebody who's actually had extremely severe acne for people who are currently dealing with it. So give it a look. Check it out if it's interesting to you. And let me know what you guys thought about this video in the comments below. Have you noticed that you break out more when you're having whey protein shakes, or nothing at all? I want to know in the comments below. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this kind of content and you want more of it. And I'll see you beautiful people in the very next video. Peace.